Follow USN's 3 steps to build a super lean body with USN Pure Protein, FedraCut XT and Creatine X4. USN, it's all about results.
Welcome back to the kitchen, where I'm spending a little bit of time with, well, 2 ladies who are fast becoming my best friends here in the Espresso Kitchen. Chantelle, Ilze, welcome back. We have been exploring some healthy meals with some of our very successful USN Espresso 12-week challenge contestants, and so far you have impressed. Now, before we find out what Ilze is doing here, let's talk about you, Chantelle. What a transformation. I can remember in the early days, you did not want to put on the bikini, you did not want to show yourself to the world, but what a transformation. You seem to find a new lease on life through the process.
Definitely. I've learned to associate in a different way with food, to find new flavors, to look at food differently, that it's an energy source and it isn't something there to comfort you or something there to just because you feel like it, you know, and to find new ways.
It can comfort us sometimes, hey, also, you know?
Yes, it can. It has to.
What are we making today?
I'm doing a little side dish, because I know when you train hard, you can only have protein, and it sometimes gets boring. So this is a beautiful little vegetable stir-fry with Chinese cabbage, wild mushrooms, manjatu again, you can use snow peas, and some baby corn. And then what I do is I start off by frying my onions, my garlic, and my ginger in a combination of peanut oil and sesame oil.
I can smell it.
It smells amazing. The great thing if you're looking at fat is that you can only add a couple of drops of sesame oil, and it's gonna flavour the stir fry so well. You don't have to add a whole lot of fat.
And you're getting some very essential oils in there as well.
Yeah.
Now, I know one of the catalysts for you was finding a passion, something that you really enjoyed doing on the physical side. And it sounds like the running has really kind of hit the mark for you.
Yes, definitely. Running changed the whole way of me on the USN challenge, you know. In the beginning, I started with spinning and I started doing the things I was always doing and trying to get accustomed to the weight section of the gym. But as soon as I started, you know, I was seeing slight changes, but as soon as I started running, it was like a whole new world opened to me. And I've never been a runner, but it made such a big difference because I was, for the first time, really enjoying the exercise, which was great.
You've got to become passionate about it. And then, of course, if you are running, you need the energy in your system. How do you energize yourself? What gets you going for your training sessions?
Generally, I like to have a fruit before I exercise and one afterwards. So it helps. That little bit of moisture, the sugar obviously helps to replenish the energy you've used. That's great. Protein, obviously, in your next meal replenishes the muscles.
Yeah, you've got to stay hydrated. It is absolutely vital. Of course, the water is our carrier system that gets it through our body. Now, you mentioned that girls are scared of the weight section. I think protein is something that most women are also a little bit apprehensive about. How did you get your protein in, and how important was it for you to get the protein in?
And protein was very important on the challenge, and now I've learned the importance of protein through doing the challenge, which is fantastic. I always got it into my diet using the whey protein, the supplementation at 10 o'clock and at 3 o'clock, and then using the pure protein in the morning and in the evening. At the moment now, though, now that I'm done with the challenge, I have to find it elsewhere. So I'm using it in the form of nuts, in the form of legumes like lentils, peas. I'm getting loads in, you know, nuts. Nuts are great, especially in the snacks. In the mid-afternoon,
finding a great balance. And so with a meal like this, obviously a nice whey protein will beef up the protein elements, but this is looking so delicious. Take us through what you've done here. It looks like a really simple process.
It's basically finished now. I've started off by frying my garlic, my ginger, my onion, added all the veggies, which is your wild mushrooms, your baby corn, and your manjatu, and your Chinese cabbage. And then after about 5 minutes of frying this all together, you just add some oyster sauce, some soy sauce, and some fresh coriander, and there you go.
Bob's your uncle. It's the kind of thing that whether you're cooking for one husband at home or whether you're cooking for a rugby team coming over, you can adjust, and it's really simple to do. I like the fact that we've used such a variety of mushrooms. That's also, I know, you know, someone who spends a lot of time in the kitchen, they get to know the nuances of those kind of tastes.
And you know, the great thing about mushrooms is it's got that meaty texture, so it kind of gives you the same satisfaction as meat would do. And it's a veg and it's so low in kilojoules and healthy. Still, I think I can plate for us, eh?
Oh, please plate. And I have to ask you, Chantelle, how has your life changed on a personal level, having done the challenge? Has it brought about a change in your personality, do you think?
Definitely. I'm far more energized. You know, I enjoy going to gym. I enjoy eating healthy. It's not a struggle for me anymore. I think doing something for 3 months consistently, it makes it into a lifestyle. Obviously, there are little things that you have to tweak here and there, but you know, it's great. I feel like a lust for life now.
I think there are a lot of people out there going, thank you, thank you. If you would like this delicious stir fry sent to you, the keyword is USN. Simple enough for Graham to remember. This looks delicious. Chantelle, you have earned the first bite, undoubtedly. Ladies, thank you so much. This has been a blast.
You're welcome.
We'll bring you back. You know we will. Guys at home, I hope you've enjoyed this. Get cooking. Do it yourself. It couldn't be simpler. We'll continue with the show in a sec.
Follow USN's 3 steps to build a super lean body with USN Pure Protein, FedroCut XT and Creatine X4. USN, it's all about results.